shit was probably tweeting some autistic bullshit. Let's see if he was. Oof. Oh, only tweet is 15. Oh. The swamp just got several inches lower. What a delusional fuckboy piece of shit. God, this guy's mind must be rotting from the inside. Maybe that's why he is balding, because of the cancer. That's not true. You don't go bald because of cancer. You go bald because of chemotherapy. Never mind. I was going to say he had fucking brain cancer or some shit, but I guess it doesn't really make sense scientifically. Homeowner hangs President Trump, dummy, in effigy. Can you imagine the reaction if it was either Hillary or Obama? I mean, people did this with Obama after the election, but... Why don't you stop relating radicals to ideological groups you disagree with? You're basically the Republicans right now and Muslims. Okay, dude. You missed the mosque tweet? Oh, I saw this one, but it wasn't really... This was pretty vague. Cancer is a strain in your health which can lead to baldness. I don't think that's true, but I could be wrong. But typically cancer or baldness associated with cancer is caused by the chemotherapy. Oh, fuck, dude. Fucking savage, that dude. God damn. Oh, is it any surprise that these are the followers that these guys get? Really makes you think. Bringing in non-white colonists means whites have to take matters into their own hands to defend their lands. It's not wrong. Oh, I like that smiley. I need to use that one more often. Wow, Ginger Wrath. Thanks, buddy. Someone was arguing with me earlier in defense of the use of violence for their movement. How do I tell them they are wrong politely? I don't know, dude. I'm not sure anymore, dude. I don't know about anything anymore. Where is this posted at? My friend had cancer. The chemotherapy does way more than just take out your hair. It really depends. Chemotherapy doesn't really mean anything in and of itself. There are tons of different rounds and types of chemotherapy that people go through. Some chemotherapy is incredibly easy. Like, it's literally like maybe taking like NyQuil. It's just kind of shitty and you feel shitty. Some chemotherapy is incredibly fucking brutal, where you feel achy and sore and you're vomiting and throwing up and your eyes are fucking bleeding and it's just a nightmare of an experience. Yeah, different types of chemotherapy are definitely very different. I didn't mean to imply that they were all the same. I'm sorry. Some chemotherapy won't cause you to lose your hair at all. Other chemotherapy is more prone to it happening. Like, it really just depends. Technically, chemotherapy, I think, just refers to some drug that you take via IV that I think it has to be an IV to be considered chemotherapy that you take for cancer. But radiation is not chemotherapy. Radiation has nothing to do with chemotherapy. I think some people think that, but it has nothing. Radiation and chemotherapy are two totally different things. Radiation is... Oh, fuck. I might be making some of this up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Radiation is typically if there is a very large mass that needs to be destroyed and they don't want to do it like surgically, radiation is used to destroy cancer spots. Or tumors, I guess you would call them, cancerous tumors, malignant cancerous tumors, is what radiation is usually used for, I believe. Chemotherapy is more a general treatment to kill cancer in your body where they don't think that radiation is necessary. I think radiation is usually more extreme, I think, than chemotherapy. Like, if you can get rid of something using only chemo, you want to, but if it's large enough that you need to destroy it, like actually, then I think you do the radiation route. I think. I wasn't trying to catch you out or whatever. I just feel like most people only think of chemo as a thing that makes you bald. Oh yeah, no, chemotherapy is shit. And again, it could be vastly different from person to person and from types of chemotherapy. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply that either. Chemo does way more than just make you bald. Yeah, it can make you feel sickly and miserable for hours and hours and hours after the treatment, and the treatments can be multiple times per week. Yeah. My mom had cancer, she did both at the same time. Yeah, sure. I don't... Oh, fuck. Again, I'm talking... This is only my limited experience of cancer with Rachel. I don't think that you ever do radiation and not do chemo. Like, if you have to go up to radiation, then you're doing chemo as well, of course. I think. I said of course. I shouldn't have said of course, but I'm pretty sure. Like you start with chemo, and then if there is a spot that's really big that can't be dealt with the chemo, or if it's not responding to chemo, then you go in with the radiation and you blast it. And then I think surgery is only for like top hardcore shit. Sometimes you do full body radiation if you have some kind of bone marrow cancer. That sounds like a really bad hombre, but yeah, it might be possible. Full body radiation does not sound like something that has a very high success rate. That sounds like a shitty fucking meme, dude. Chemo is to stop a tumor from growing. Chemo can kill tumors as well, though, can it? Am I wrong on that? I'm pretty sure it can. Isn't chemo and radiation the same thing? What the hell is chemo then? No, wait, didn't you say your mom died of cancer? My mom went through chemo for 5 years and died of cancer. Chemotherapy is chemotherapy, which, well, does it stand for chemical therapy? Chemotherapy is if you went with your mom to the hospital, if you went to your mom to the hospital and she had to sit in a bed and then they gave her an IV and they inject her with drugs, and it usually takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour for a session, maybe longer for some types, maybe shorter for others, I'm not sure. That was the chemotherapy, is when all those drugs are being injected into your body that are very, 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 very rough on your body. Basically, the idea is they kill you slower than they kill the cancer, hopefully, but not always. Some people don't even make it through chemo. It's a very, very, very rough process for your body to go through. What the fuck is going on here? Do I have cancer? No, my child's mother had cancer. Hodgkin's lymphoma. Unfortunately, she made it, so now I have to pay fucking child support until Nathan is 18. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you. What's the long-term survival rate on Hodgkin survivors? It's pretty good. When Rachel was diagnosed, it was stage 4B. For Hodgkin's lymphoma, the stages were given depending upon how far it had progressed in your body. I think if it was still in your gut, it was considered stage 1, and then if it had gotten so far, it was stage 2, so far stage 3, and then so far past that, it was stage 4. And then it was considered A if you were asymptomatic and B if you were symptomatic. And it had spread far enough that she was considered stage 4 with the Hodgkin's lymphoma. And then since she had a really bad cough, which is how she knew to go to the hospital, it was considered stage 4B because she was symptomatic. But apparently Hodgkin's lymphoma is one of the highest survival rate cancers, so she kind of lucked out. She got the good cancer, I guess. Normal lymphoma is way fucking worse. So yeah, she responded really well to the chemo. She got a little fucking... She was augmented when she had the little thing inserted into her neck to make the chemo really easily, so they didn't have to poke her newly every time. They put a little thing that's connected to a vein. That was the only major surgery she had to do, was getting that installed and then taken out. And then, yeah, and then everything went pretty well for her treatment and everything. Yeah, she never asked for this. A port. Oh yeah, that's what it was called, a port. Was it a shunt? I think it was called a port. I think that's what they called it, but maybe it was a type of shunt. It was something that was inserted into a very major thing. It was considered, I hope I'm not gonna, I think it was considered major surgery. Like she went under general anesthesia for it, and then they inserted something here that she had underneath her skin so that whenever she went in for chemo, they could just inject it into there, and it connected to the major something of the heart or something. I'm not sure. I think she called it a port. Maybe it had a more complicated name. Maybe it was a type of shunt or a shunt or something. I'm not sure. Shunts are for draining? Oh, okay, then no, it was just called a port. I remember there was a period where we didn't have health insurance because Rachel hadn't switched to Medicaid yet, and I had to pay $2,000, I think, for one of her little chemo pills. Holy fuck. It was for one pill, I think. It was either $1,000 or $2,000 at the hospital. Holy shit. Fucking America, dude. God damn. Look, we're in the first world. Look, look at this lightning. Get there. Lighting. All electricity. No monsters. Fucking beautiful, dude. Did you pay out of pocket? For one of the pills one time we had to, but she got on that Medicare shit real fucking fast. Yeah, we separated our finances. We lived in different areas, whatever we had to do to qualify for Medicaid. She would have fucking died otherwise, dude. There's no way. Yeah, hell yeah, we separated our shit. I don't know why you made that ceiling so low. Because it was the only way to fit 2 floors. What do you want me to do? Extend the entire castle up? It was the only way to fit 2 floors in here. And to wire... And I wanted to make the... I don't think your wiring should ever be visible. I think that looks really bad. How did Destiny end up knocking up a chick and having a child at such a young age? I don't think we were really that young. I think I got Rachel pregnant when we were 23. That's not really that bad. 22, 23. Some people do it a lot earlier. Yeah, it was just it was a good night, a passionate night of bad decisions. Let's go with that. You mean Medicaid? I never remember which one it is. It's either Medicaid or Medicare. Can we see your castle from the outside? It looks bad from the outside. I'm planning to build more up here, like having like a cathedral and shit built up here. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. But I will do it here. What was I running up here to get? Oh, I was going to make more stairs. Oh, fuck, I just have a whole stack of stairs. Whoops. Was I drunk? No. I've only been drunk like 3 times in my life, I think. Destiny didn't send out his best sperm. I sent out my best sperm because that was the only time I had ever popped inside of her when I wasn't supposed to. It was the only time I'd ever done it, and she got pregnant. I swear to God, that was the only time. The one fucking mistake, dude. So I think I have like superhuman fucking spermy dudes because they get the job done, man. I have to do something more with the base of this. This doesn't work because this isn't realistic, right? That these little pillars all along the outside can hold this up. And maybe you could argue the elevator is helping, but this is way too massive to hold all that up. I'll figure something out. I'm not sure. I thought this was cute. I have these little things to make it nice. And look, I opened them up over here so that I could build this little farm out here. Be 23 right now. Girlfriend is 11 days 8. Need to find a carpet cleaner on my company. Dude, girls are really fucking annoying in that every fucking symptom they have always looks like they're pregnant. You ever fucking notice that shit? It's so retarded. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's always like, it's always exciting. I don't know. Living with a girlfriend who's not on birth control is always like really exciting because you never really fucking know, right? She wakes up one day, she's like, oh, I feel kind of sick. And then she throws up and she's like, oh, my appetite's weird. And it could be like 50 million things, but your mind always jumps to like, fuck, she's fucking pregnant, dude. Right? I don't know. I think unhealthy relationships are very exciting. But maybe that's like a little fucked up. I don't know, dude. It's you never fucking know, dude. You never know what's going to come next. My girlfriend threw up once in the morning and thought she was pregnant. Yep. Yeah. Everything looks like pregnancy. I remember when Rachel told me, I didn't actually believe her for quite a while. Because that was like one of the ways that we would start getting into physical fights is she would always fuck with me when I was sleeping. That was like the biggest time that she knew, because she knew that I wouldn't run from her because I'm trying to sleep because I have to wake up for either school or work. Oh no, I guess it was just work at that point. So no. Yeah, it was work. No, it was work or school. No, it was just work, I think. She knew that I was sleeping, basically. And anytime she fucked with me, I sleep. That was the easiest way to set me off. So when she told me she was pregnant, she'd woke me up. And I was, like, just really irritated. I was like, fuck off or whatever. Like, I don't believe you, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually she showed me the test, and I told her to go to the gas station and buy another one. And then I went to sleep. Fuck. I don't think this looks good. This looks nasty. Or just stupid. Do you think? I think this needs to be thicker. Thick, boys, you know what I mean? No, whatever. I think this is okay. Oh, but if I have a pillar here, it'll have to go down more. Ah, fuck. I'll deal with this later. I don't know. Do you think you'll have more kids on purpose? I'm not really sure, dude. I don't know. I don't think so. At this point, it seems like I probably won't. I don't know. Does Rachel's current BF get beat up now that Rachel's a changed person? I hope not. I don't think they fight. They better not be. They shouldn't be. I don't want Nathan in that kind of an environment. That's why me and Rachel don't live together anymore. This is what this section of your castle looks like. Hell yeah, dude. Got that Doom shit going on. I'll build more shit into it once I get more of these factories rolling. Some people are saying the ceiling is too low, but I like this. Like, I can build my rooms down like this if I want to put, like, machines in. I think this looks cute, right? I think this is pretty cute. And you've got the power all coming from the ceiling, and the wires are all nice and hidden, so it doesn't look like ass with wires running everywhere. Have you ever tried to compensate as a parent for being divorced? Me and Rachel's relationship are really good. We're very consistent in everything. We talk about everything. We discipline Nathan the same way and everything. I think Nathan will be okay. I would hope. Is this creative or survival? What? It's always survival. What the fuck? Are you okay with Nathan knowing about the abusive relationship you have with Rachel? How do you tell a child that kind of thing? Oh, just that me and mom used to fight all the time when we lived together. We didn't get along very well, so that's why I moved out. I don't think that's necessarily that hard to tell a child, no? How old was Nathan when we got divorced? We were never married. I was married to someone else differently before I ever Rachel. But me and Rachel broke up before Nathan was even born. We were already breaking up. We were in the process of breaking up when she got fucking pregnant. Does the recessed lighting reduce the amount of light it gives off? Hopefully not. Destiny was married. How did I know this? If you've ever seen the crazy pictures passed around of me, where my hair is fucking long as fucking crazy, that was my wife. We dated for like 4 years, and then got married, and then we're together for another 2 years, I think. Oh, I need to build a support for this farm too. That's really important. How did you propose to her? Oh, we were both super hyper enlightened, rational people. We just got married for the financial aid benefits from the FAFSA. Oh yeah, Mike Spam. I kind of figured because Congress can completely overrule the federal branch. Sure. You seem to have a lot of experience with relationships. Any advice? No, dude. I fuck up all my relationships. You don't want advice from me. Fuck. All right, we're off to a start, okay? Punished married Destiny. Oh yeah, holy fuck, dude. My hair was so fucking crazy. Holy cuck my shit and fuck my dick, fam. Oh god, my fucking acne. Oh god, my acne used to be so bad. Look, there I am. Look, I have my nice blue shirt on. I have a little... There was a name for these. I don't remember what this was. There was supposed to be a thing when you went to prom where you give the girl like a matching thing from your thing, and you give each other these things. I don't remember what the fuck they're called. But that blue shirt, dude. That blue shirt was the precursor to the blue coat, dude. Oh, a corsage. That's it, yeah. That was Wing Neo Star 15. Actually, that wasn't. My hair was always shorter in grade school and high school. And then once I got to college, for whatever reason, I said fuck it and decided to let my hair grow out. A lot. I don't know why. I think it's because I was like, oh, I'm not with my parents anymore. I can let my hair grow as long as I want. So I just did that. Apparently, when my hair grows out, it gets really curly. Seeing your unshaven young face brings up how much Nathan looks like you. Wait, do you really think I'm unshaven? Wait, was I unshaven in this? No, I had to shave here. I'm pretty sure I did. Ugh. Wow, look at that. Young... God, I look blazed out of my mind. I'm pretty sure I had to shave for these pictures. Did you see my baby picture? Aww. Do you actually sleep on a mattress? Yeah, I do now. Just curious, how did your acne progress? It seemed like you had it pretty bad, but you're pretty good now. Oh yeah, my acne used to be really bad. Oh god, these cringy fucking pictures. My acne used to be really bad, dude. Fuck me, dude. Oh my god. It was so bad. Ugh. I don't even know why she would have dated me. It's because my personality is fucking on point, dude. I am the best dude, if you can make a girl laugh, it doesn't matter what you look like. Did you know that? To some extent. But yeah, my acne used to be really bad. Yeah, I don't know. I just grew out of it, I guess. Kind of. I still get a pimple every now and then. I'm pretty sure I've got like a red spot on my... Right. Oh shit. Right here, I think? Right here? Is there a thing? Oh wait, right there. You can't really see it as well anymore. Oh, you could probably see it if you full screen it. But yeah, I still get it every now and then. What did Destiny sleep on before a mattress? I used to just sleep on the floor. I like, I can sleep anywhere. It doesn't really bother me. So I figured, this was between when I broke up with Aaron and I wasn't together with Teresa yet and I was at my house. I would just sleep on the floor because it seemed like getting a mattress was a waste of money. Because I didn't mind sleeping on the floor. Yeah, I don't know. But then once Teresa came over, she didn't like sleeping on the floor and she got really fucking bitchy about that. So I got a fucking bed. Doesn't that fuck up your back? No, I don't think so. I never had any trouble sleeping or any pains. As long as you have like a pillow, it doesn't seem like a bad hombre. I'm not sure. It never really bothered me much. For being a scientific-oriented person, how can you not realize sleeping on something soft is better? I don't even know if that's true. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Look what you did to Jontron. What? Nice. Meme. What did you sleep on the ground with? I usually just had a blanket and a pillow. Aw, baby Nathan. My baby used to be so much cuter. Now he's 5 and he's turning into an asshole. This is me when I was a kid. That's my grandma. Mi abuelita. Cecilia was her name. Cecilia Gonzalez. God, what am I wearing? Yo quiero Taco Bell. The fucking dog or whatever. Do you guys remember that shit? I wonder how old I was in this picture. And this is my baby now. Oh, he kind of looks like me. It's almost like we have similar DNA. Do you think? Oh, his hair is really similar, I think. If you look at the hair, or I guess everybody's hair looks like hair, huh? I'm not even sure. I'm horrible at telling similarities between people. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, my mom posted this picture? I remember this. When I was a kid, I was really fucking spoiled. My mom spoiled the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I always used to like chocolate milk warmed up in a bottle. That was like really important to me. Up until my mom kept me on this shit way too long. I feel like I slept with my parents until I was like fucking 6 or 7 or maybe even longer. I don't know. My mom was fucking weird, dude. But I always used to, before I went to daycare or whatever, I think I'm either 2 or 3 in this picture. I would always ask my mom to warm me up a bottle of milk, a warm bottle of chocolate milk. What are these shoes, dude? These things look fucking awesome. Holy shit. I don't know what they are, but they're fresh as fuck, dude. God damn. Oh, dude, this is the sickest picture I have of me. I don't know why the fuck my mom has this picture, but this is the sickest fucking picture. I'm so fucking adorable, dude. Baby, there's a golden age for children, and it's like 6 months to 18 months is when they're so fucking adorable, dude. When their cheeks start to get all fucking fatty, but they're still too little to be obnoxious fuckheads, so they're adorable as fuck, and they laugh and they giggle, and you can poke them, and they'll still hug you, and they'll sleep on you. If you perch them on your chest and you rock them a little bit, they'll fall asleep like a little baby, and they won't. Yeah, dude, holy fuck. This is like the perfect age for babies. Too earlier than that, and they just cry and poop and scream all the time, and then later than that, they start to get more rebellious, and they're not as cute, but... This is me again. Aw, look at that fucking smile. Where are more Nathan pictures? I'm trying to find another Nathan one. Hold on. Go back to that picture of you with long hair? Wait, what? I bet you had so many good boy points back in the day. I wonder if I might not be friends with on Facebook with Rachel, because we unfriended each other like 5 years ago. I don't know if I ever refriended her. Your hair got darker over time? Yeah, my hair used to be much lighter. Like blonde, and now it's like dirty blonde or brown.
Nothing says autism like a Taco Bell meme shirt.
Oh, I remember these memes. This was the first... Dude, I used to feel like such a celebrity. Back at the early MLGs, people were fucking crazy, dude. Chicks asking you to sign their boobs and shit. When everybody... This was back whenever I went to an MLG, anytime I would stop to sign something, there'd be like a fucking line of people that would end up lining up. And you'd have to like sneak around or whatever. I felt so famous. Rip. And now when you go to events, people are like, Destiny, you mean the game? Why would you name yourself after that?
Hey Destiny,
Hey.
is Nathan's nose still running? You might want to go catch it.
Huh? Nice one, dude.
H-H-E-He-He. Bonus meme, hot chocolate fund payment received.
Somebody said I was wearing a blue tie. I think it was purple, apparently. Oh, look at that smile. This is Alex Malini. This is the friend that plays piano with me on that recording. I look so happy here. Look at this fucking hair. It's crazy. Why would I ever do this? We got a purple tie. That bright fucking purple tie. Are these navy blue pants? Or maybe it's just not black. I don't even know. God damn. What a disaster, dude. That tie is nowhere near tight enough either. Look at all this shit. I have a t-shirt on under this. What the fuck is going on, dude? This guy right here in the middle, his name was Peter. We used to argue so much. I used to debate this kid so much in school. He was a huge left-leaning, bleeding heart, libtard liberal, and I was the ultra-right-wing conservative hardcore dude. We would get into so many fucking arguments. I wonder what this guy would say if he saw me now, if he knew my political leanings now. I wonder if he switched hardcore to the right. Oh my god, I hated high school so much, dude. Holy fuck. Look at how thin and sickly I am, dude. I'm like fucking dying in all these pictures. 105 pounds, that's what I used to weigh. Holy fuck. Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, these pictures were posted by the one chick, by Kit. That was my friend, dude. This is Chris. This is like my best friend growing up. I got that big speeding ticket with him when we were driving back. He lived in a place called Malvern, Iowa, and driving back, that's when I would speed really fast, and and that's when I got that huge speeding ticket, and got pulled over. But he was carrying at the time. He had fucking weed on him, and I thought our lives were gonna fucking end. He ended up he laid on a train track and he killed himself because he caught a marijuana charge and he had like nothing going on in his life. He didn't have any school, he couldn't drive or anything, and I think he was like 20 years old. And he figured that he was fucked. He figured that he couldn't do anything. He would either go to jail or have to pay a fine, and his mom would be fucked. So he fucking laid on a pair of train tracks and fucking killed himself, dude. Holy shit. That was like half of my friends gone. Because then there was just Kyle. And Kyle didn't play poker with me, so rip. My Mexican hombre, dude. That was my gringo way of saying it. That is not true. You're trolling. If only, dude. I've always wondered how much different my streams would be if he was still alive. How many friends have you had that suicided? Only one. What the fuck? Do you think I make everyone around me kill themselves? Because he was the guy that I played so many games with too growing up. Like, if he was still alive, those dual streams would be fucking hilarious, dude. Dude, we used to do so much crazy shit. How much Spanish do you know? Not much at all, dude. How did you feel when you heard he was gone? How long did it take you to get over it? I don't know. It was the only day I'd ever called out from work. Of the 3 or 4 years I worked at the casino, that was the only day that I called out. They almost fired me because I did a no-call, no-show initially, but then I called in like 2 hours after my shift and said I didn't feel like going in. I'm not sure. I got over it pretty quick. It wasn't a big... I don't know. I have like a lot of... yeah, I don't know, dude. I have a lot of issues. I don't usually get sad very easily. I don't want to say like sociopath because everybody says that shit, but I usually... I don't know. I don't get very upset or sad. I guess you could say I get upset pretty hard. I was also like super nihilist at the time as well, which probably played into it. It would probably bother me a lot more now. If it would happen now, it would bother me much more than the mindset that I was in when it happened, probably. I think his name was Chris Aguirre. I feel weird. It feels weird typing this shit in. I don't to prove it because people think I'm lying. I'm not sure. I wonder how they actually wrote it in the fucking. Oh, he was 12 or 20. At least I got the age right. Oh, because he got the facial hair earlier than me too, and he never shaved. Died as a result of injuries received when he was struck by a train near Malvern on October 22nd, 2009. Rip. I never went to that gathering. Holy fuck! I feel like that would have been awkward as fuck confronting his family. I don't know how much I weighed in my early StarCraft 2 days, but if you look at me, I think I look pretty thin, like really thin. Do you remember one of your viewers that died in a motorcycle accident? Yeah, it was the Sean Hammers. Sean Hanners, maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, but I remember that. That was pretty sad. I used to have this jacket, and it got left at somebody's house. I really liked this jacket. Do you remember this chick? I think her name was Julius or something. She was a Diamond League Protoss player. She got to play on the main stage at MLG. she played against Lucero on stage. Yeah. Yeah, this jacket was really cool. Well, my headphones. I mean, it definitely affected you. It was one time you called off. I think you're just more open and aware of your feelings now, so you didn't crush them and push them away. I don't know. I really thought about going in. I'm not really sure. I spent a lot of time in my early years thinking or wondering how you were... This sounds so fucking edgy to say. I hate to talk about this shit because so many people fucking do it. I don't talk about a lot of these issues because Oh, I don't know, dude. Every time I see the people do like the Draw My Lives, they're always like really fucking depressing and shit. I had to spend a lot of my early 20s and late teens figuring out how people process emotions because I always felt like I processed emotions a little bit differently. And I remember that when he suicided himself, that was one of the weird things where I wasn't really sure if I should call out or not. And ultimately, I think the only reason I ended up calling out was because I had a friend on Battle.net. I don't know if anybody remembers. Nobody probably knows this too. This was his name, Anarchy. And since he was on that night, and I found out that I'd be able to play games with him all night, that was the reason why I ultimately ended up calling out. I remember that. Then I just played games all night. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really know. Maybe that's why I don't get as upset when I see like animals die or something. Maybe because I am like a secret serial killer. Maybe I'm Dexter. You guys don't even know, dude. Oof. What is calling out? It's when you call your employer and you say, hey, I'm not gonna go to work. Oh, I took another picture of this girl. Aluge, that was her name. Dexter killed criminals. Who would you kill? Troubles. Jesus fuck. Would you have done it on any other day? Probably not, but I felt like it would have been really weird to go into work after he killed himself. I feel like people would have been asking me questions and shit, and it would have looked really bad for me to do it. I'm not sure. I always go through it. There's always like a struggle that I go through where, or I always have this issue growing up in life where, I don't know, it's really difficult. Sympathy is like a really, desirable thing, right? Like people getting sympathy feels really good. And I was always really worried that, it's very strange because I always had to walk this line where like you kind of want to say some things to get sympathy from people, and I have a few things that I could talk about to get sympathy from people, and I guess that kind of attention feels good. I don't like that. I think that it I don't know. It seems like something. This sounds really rude to say, but I feel like it's always weak people that do that. People that need to get sympathy for attention. Like I can get attention using other ways, so I'm not really big on the sympathy thing. But then the weird thing is you have to walk this really fine line because if you're not seeking sympathy and you never complain about anything, then some people, then it seems like some things don't affect you at all. So it was always like the question of like, how do I need to act so that people know that I'm bothered by something, but not so bothered by something that I would need to get sympathy for it. Like there was always like that weird line to walk. And I think with Chris killing himself, I felt like if I call out of work, because I've never done it before, that would be like a good indicator. Like, so I'll call out of work this one night and then just carry on and everything would be okay, you know? Okay. I'm gonna go get food, dude, okay? I'm fucking hungry as fuck. How long did we stream today for? Oh, I took a break. Oh my god, but we streamed for 8 hours, even after I took a 2-hour break? Oh, because I started at noon today, so I've been streaming yeah, we've been streaming for a decent amount of time.
That feel when you've been subscribed for 21 months and he will never notice you. Feels bad, man.
I noticed you, dog. I love you so much, okay? I'm sorry he went through that shit, Destiny. From the way you talked about him, he sounded like a really good friend. Yeah, he was. My stream would be a lot different if he was still alive. Those would be like some hardcore duo streams. It really sucks too, because the more that I think about it, like in terms of discovering streaming and everything, like that would have been like a saving grace for him, right? Because he would have had the money to pay out, and we would have been like, we both would have been well off financially. And considering he had no future or anything ahead of him anyway, like that would have been like a really sick meme. But I guess the technology and shit wasn't there yet. But that being said, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the way that I view things is I think that every person is a culmination of everything that's ever happened to them. I don't think that's very controversial, right? So, I mean, as long as you're happy with who you are now, you can't really have a specific regret about the past because you don't know how those things shaped you. And if those things wouldn't have occurred, you don't know what kind of person you'd be today. So I don't know. Not that he was like a worthy sacrifice on the altar of my personality. If that's not what I mean to sound like. If that's what that sounds like. He was a fucking retard for getting caught with weed. Yeah, I think he tried to sell to a cop. I think him and a couple other people got busted. Selling to an undercover, I think. Have I ever used acid? No, never fucked with it. When was the last time I cried? Well, when I got demoted to Diamond 4, I came very close to crying. Oh, shit. Why don't you think it's important? Don't you think it's important to hold memories of these people? Don't you get attached to those memories and the perspective you used to have on the world? I don't know. I'm not very big on memories. I'm very big in living in the now. I don't put very much stock in memories. I don't hold on to like pictures or anything of people. I'm not very sentimental. I think there were a few very concrete decisions that I made when I converted to atheism or whatever, right? And the idea that past and future are somewhat irrelevant. You live in the now. You only have this life. Cherish it, value it, do whatever you can. You know, fuck the afterlife or whatever. So, if you were to talk to a therapist, what would you want to ask? I don't know. I don't think there are any really issues that I would talk to a therapist about. Maybe helping me control my anger on Twitter when people act like fucking retards. Maybe. I'm not sure how you feel about drugs, but listening to you talk, I think you'd enjoy dropping acid with a trusted friend. Really gives you more insight into your own past. I don't know, dude. I really appreciate my sobriety. I've never had an interest in any like LSD or anything like that. I guess I've never done mushrooms or I've smoked a little bit of weed, but I don't know.
Even if I never get the StarCraft 2 lessons I feel I deserve, I want you to know that I love you, buddy. We're all here for you always. Less than 3.
You need to inject weed. Wait, hold on. We'll do the StarCraft 2 lessons someday, Cake Fork. How's your experience with weed? I just get tired when I smoke and I want to go to sleep. You just spent all that time looking at old pictures. Are you saying that it wasn't a valuable experience? I mean, I don't know. It's fun to be sentimental, I guess, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it does much. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can find...
WEOW.
Wow. Fuck, Rachel used to fucking bake so much fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. It's probably a good thing, though, that I don't eat it all, because I would be fucking... fat as fuck. Aw, here's an older picture of Nathan. This was 1 year ago? I guess her hair is still short because of the whole cancer shit. Nathan used to be so cute. He used to have such a little baby face. Well, when he was an actual baby. And I could pick him up so much easier. It's so hard to put him over my head now. I have to like throw him up to get him over my head completely. Otherwise he gets stuck. Fuck. Pretty soon I'm not gonna be able to pick him up at all. At what age will you have him mow the lawn? Whenever you can push that motherfucker. I got the auto drive too. Oh, you can kind of... Does this count as doxing? You can kind of see the port that she had in here. You see the scar here, I think, is where she has a port underneath her skin. This dude's not going to make it. This guy's way too old for cancer. But Rachel made it. This guy's probably dead. I don't know. Probably not. I don't actually know. I have no fucking idea who that is. Oh my god, I was so much thinner in these pictures, dude. Oof, I look like I'm dying. Look at my face just withering away. Look at this itty bitty fucking wrist. But my little baby, baby Nathan. Oh, he was so cute. Sorry if this is too personal, but what specifically do you think would attach... Do you think you would attach you to Nathan's death more so than a close friend? What specifically do you think would attach you to Nathan's death more so than a close friend? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. I can't really explain it. It's really hard to explain the parent thing. If Nathan got killed by somebody, I would be done streaming forever. Like, my whole life would be dedicated to revenge, and then I would probably kill myself. I don't actually know how people deal with the death of children. That's like an unfathomable thing to me. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I would have a breakdown looking at anything. Like, anything in Minecraft we've done, the world that we built or whatever, like looking at his computer upstairs or driving by his school, like anything, I don't know what I would do. It would be the worst experience, like, of anything I could ever possibly imagine. People that have to bury their children, that sounds like an absolutely horrible experience. I have no idea how you get through that alive. Holy fuck, Hadri, seriously? Holy shit. What a fucking I don't even know whose house he's at here. Mr. Nathan. Fuck, dude. The 6 to like 18 month period. They're so adorable. This is an adorable baby. Look at this baby, dude. You could pick them up and hug them and squeeze them and tickle them, and they'll always laugh at you and they'll want to hug you back. Oh, I need to go get Nathan. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at this smiling baby face, dude. Holy fuck. Nathan looks like a potato there, and you know it? Nah, they look really ugly earlier on. I don't have, like, delusional parent syndrome. This is an adorable baby. Early on, though, they look a lot uglier. Oh, like, here's a picture. This was when early. I think this might be, like, right at 6 months or earlier. Like, this is when they still look a little fucked up after their vagina journey. Oh, but even though they're fucked up, it's still your baby. That's a crazy thing, dude. Look, that's some crazy shit. Look, this is your fucking kid. This is my shit, dude. Literally, like, I've never owned something more than, like, this guy that's, like, made up of half of my shit, right? Like, literally, like, on a biological level, this is, like, my shit. Like, that's crazy shit, don't you think? Isn't that some crazy stuff? What would you do if your son grows up and becomes a Trumple? Okay, then maybe I could handle the loss of a child. If he grew up and became a Trumple. The agony and the sorrow would be experienced as I realize he's becoming a Trumple. But once that's happened, it's too late. Aw, Mr. Baby Nathan. All right, I need to go get food, dude. This is retarded. Look at the little baby. When we would take him to the zoo as a little baby. You could just hold him and rock his little bottom. Anytime he starts crying or throwing a temperature, you just have to rock his little baby booty, and he would stop crying. Aw. Okay. All right, I'm cutting. It's time to cut the stream. We gotta go get food, boys. Oh, when he went to see Santa Claus. Who's this other ugly fucker next to my pristine, pure Destiny jeans? I don't know who this kid is. Look at him. Look at the little baby. He's hanging out with Santa Claus. How do you think Nathan would be if he did have a sibling and he got more attention than him? I don't know. How am I supposed to extrapolate that? What the fuck? How am I ever supposed to know that? Am I gonna come back? No, probably not. I'll probably get food and then maybe go to sleep. How do you think Nathan would be if he was raised in a poor household in the deep south? I don't know, dude. All right. Have you ever thought of renaming Nathan to Actual Bonnell? One of my favorite pictures is the dad looking at the son, and the son is like, oh god, I'm gonna murder this. But the son is like, Dad, why is that girl's name Chanel? And the dad is like, oh, that's just because the mom really liked some type of perfume. And the kid's like, oh, that's really dumb, isn't it, Dad? And he's like, yeah, that's pretty stupid. And then the kid's like playing at a playground, and I just think they're about to leave, and the dad's like, all right, well, let's go home now, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Some stupid, some autistic shit. Oh fuck. Only $1. Get the hell out of